What's going on, you guys? Riley here. Today we are doing day one of modifications to my brand new 2018 Mustang GT. So we've already been hard at work pretty much all day doing small things here and there, and we have a lot more stuff coming this evening. So we got Travis, we got Talib, Faison, and Big Sean here. And just to give you guys a quick rundown of what we're doing and why there's stuff pretty much everywhere. So a little bit earlier to start the day, I went ahead and blacked out this little reflector here with a thing I found on some Mustang website. So got that done on both sides. That was the biggest eyesore on the entire car, and that looks so much better. Obviously the hood's up a little bit, but much better there. We also put a gloss black pony badge right there in the middle, so got rid of the ugly chrome thing. And then right now Travis is working on wrapping one of the hood vents. As you can see, this one is completed. We are actually wrapping them gloss black. I feel like this hood is so large, it just needs something to kind of break it up. And I think with two gloss black hood vents, it's gonna look a lot better. And then coming over to the side of the car, we got some stuff going on here. So a little bit later, we're gonna be actually installing Eibach lowering springs on the car. So that'll drop it about an inch because the wheel gap is pretty terrible. Also, I have some caliper paint, which I'm not sure if we're gonna get to do that today because as you can see, it's raining out there, and if you paint in rain and high moisture areas, it really messes with the paint. So we'll see if we can get to that, but I'd really like to do that since we'll have all the wheels and tires off anyways. Also doing some gloss black 5.0 badges, which we'll get to. We rewrapped the roof with a better gloss black, so I'll have to ceramic coat this a little bit later. And the car is absolutely filthy, pretty much. So I've owned this car for about 2 weeks, and it has rained every single day since I bought it, just about. So pretty awesome. But yeah, then moving to the back, once again, you know, Eibach lowering springs should help out a lot. They claim it'll drop it about an inch, which I think should have it sitting perfect. I don't want it too low since it's my daily driver. And then of course, if we can, we'll paint that rear little caliper thing as well. Now moving on to the back, we have a GT350 spoiler that we'll be installing here shortly as well. So it's gloss black, a little bit bigger than that design, and should look a lot better. And then a gloss black GT emblem, which will go on as well. Now, something I didn't mention in my reveal video of this car is that I actually ceramic coated this car with 2 layers of ceramic coating, and I kind of filmed a video, but didn't really come out that great. And honestly, if you've been following the channel for a while, you've probably seen several ceramic coating videos from me. So I don't know if I'll end up posting that. I might, we'll see. But that day, we actually did a light smoke tint on the tail lights. We blacked out the third brake light up here with some tint as well. And these reflectors down here. And yeah, man, my car is absolutely filthy. Also, a couple small things to finish off. We're gonna do an LED reverse bulb right there and some blacked out LED side markers from Diode Dynamics. So we're pretty much doing stuff to the entire car today, just a little bit of everything, a bunch of small mods. They keep joking around with me saying, oh, you're doing RP Productions mods. Yeah, pretty much doing a bunch of cosmetic stuff that, you know, not adding horsepower, not doing anything super crazy. I mean, just lowering springs and little doodads here and there. Also interior LED lighting, we'll get to that. But it's little stuff like that that will make the car look a whole lot better. And if you take a picture of what this car is gonna look like, you know, tomorrow versus day one, I guarantee you it's gonna look a million times better. So I'm very excited, and we definitely have our work cut out for us. It is like, I think like 6 o'clock in the evening right now. It's raining, and it's probably gonna be a late night here at the shop, but we will see what we can get done. This is kind of like my little parts department, but as you can see, we got spoiler, we got some Brembo stickers for the calipers when we paint them. I got a Steeda clutch assist spring, bunch of Diode Dynamics stuff, the side markers that I was talking about, there they are. The G2 caliper paint, which we will probably end up doing another day because it's raining and humidity and paint do not go together. And then the badges for the rear and the sides, and the lowering springs, of course, which we'll do tonight. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on now. So let's go ahead and work on the spoiler. You gonna bust your ass, boy.
Watch me.
He's outside the rain. Oh, all right, well, there we are. Pretty cool. But now we got King Jordan over here, and we're gonna begin the lowering springs. Hi, Jordan. And yeah, we're gonna lower this bad boy and also do the spoiler at the same time. Fun times. Well, I'm like in between working over here, so I know it's like in and out of different stages on the car, but Jordan's taking the wheels and tires off right now, and The reason I have Jordan over here is he's like the mechanical genius in the group. So anything you have a problem with, you call him and he fixes it. So lowering springs, I've seen them done a lot and I could probably do them. So I'll be his little handyman, but he's gonna probably do the bulk of that. And then also we're working on the spoiler, which is more of my forte. But to do a spoiler on the S550 Mustang is pretty easy. There's one bolt here, one on the other side, then two in the middle. You basically undo all those bolts and then this little stock guy will pull off and then you reuse the same bolts and same holes for the new spoiler and it goes right back on with some 3M tape. But pretty easy process. It's really easy to modify these cars. You just take the trunk liner off and some little pry tools.
Look at all these Mustangs.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Mustangs. Wow. How's it going, Jordan?
Oh, it's going.
It's going?
Yeah.
What's up, Kyle?
It's good, man.
All right, so we got it plugged in, gonna hit unlock. Cool, it works. All right, well there's the rear spoiler, which I think looks really nice, and the lighting's getting kind of bad here, unfortunately. But then we move over to the side markers now. There we are, a nice line from Diode Dynamics, and now I'm about to move on to do the reverse light. And then Jordan and Kyle, hey Kyle.
Hey buddy.
Jordan and Kyle are working up on the front strut disassembly.
Just try not to melt the deck. Tell me if the surface feels too hot.
Yeah, it's pretty toasty.
Okay, it's cool. That's good enough.
All out except for the one behind the Jeep. There we are. Bringo! All right, well, it has been a minute since I picked up the camera to record something. So Kyle and Jordan finished up the front struts. So the front lowering springs are completed. They're working on the rear. I was thinking about maybe painting the calipers tonight. Then I checked the weather. And if you'll notice right there, it says the humidity is 94%. So I think I'm gonna pass on doing the calipers tonight because I don't want them to dry all kind of like textured. That's usually what happens when you do painting in high humidity. But the reason I have not been filming all that much is Sean and I went and picked up some Domino's pizza for everybody and some drinks and stuff. So, just doing the nice thing to feed everybody, feed all my workers for the night. How's it going, boys?
Rock and roll, go on, man. Get this side done and we'll do the other side.
Y'all said doing the rear's a lot easier than the front. That's good.
Don't compress the screen.
Ah, true. But yeah, you can really tell that I have not spent a single day with this car clean, except for when I paint corrected it, obviously, and ceramic coated it. But other than that, it has been raining ever since I bought this car, and it looks like it's gonna continue raining for like the next 2 or 3 weeks. So that's awesome, but I have to say I'm really happy with how it's coming out. We also got the gloss black GT badge there on the back. Got to clean up that rear deck lid. And the spoiler looks good. The reverse light is still got to test to make sure that works, but I put the LED in. I mean, this car is coming together. It's made a pretty good transformation. And then the only thing left is to do these black badges, but I'm not going to do them until I paint the calipers because the little dot is going to be paint matched or color matched to the calipers, and I'm going to paint that at the same time. So got to leave those for a little while longer, but yeah, that's kind of your update. Caleb, you want to say anything, buddy? Kaka?
These holes heavy.
Yeah, they are.
I'm just kidding.
All right, you guys, well, it is the next day, and here she is out in some, semi-sunshine, more like on a cloudy day. Now, I actually went and got my windows tinted this morning, so I went with a 70% on the windshield, so it's not like black, but obviously it's a lot darker than if there was nothing there. And then the sides are the legal limit, so it's either 25 or 30%, and then the back is all limo tint, which is like 5%. So got some nice dark tint on there, but that's how everything has come out. I'll do a quick little walk around. So there you go with the spoiler and all the black badging and the taillight tints. I mean, just everything has come together really quickly but really well in this car. And the lowering springs, I mean, I think that is pretty much perfect fitment right there. And I could not be happier. I mean, that is perfect. That is perfect. I am happy. So at this point, the only thing left to do to this car is give it a proper car wash, which it is in dire need of. If you look down there, I mean, it's just so filthy. So needs a car wash, and going to paint the brake calipers a special color that is not red, and then put the gloss black 5.0 badges there on the side. After that, all of the major cosmetic stuff that I wanted to do to this car is pretty much done. The only other thing I really want to get done soon is doing some sort of louder exhaust. But aside from that, I do have plans for this car in the future, but I'll be very content for the time being with the way it sits right now. And man, it looks so good and I'm so happy. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. Next video, we'll be painting the calipers and putting the new badges on and doing a couple of other things. So I will see you guys then. But thanks for watching this video. I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy.